and during our earlier live that we had today, there was people that was basically talking about how Fat Joe had disrespected Vita and Lil Mo, and Fat Joe was getting a lot of flack over this particular thing. So we're gonna have a little conversation about it. I decided to go live. We could do it here. We could have the conversation here about it. I want to know what you guys think. So that's why we got this up. So I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna let you know what my opinion on this is, so you can see how I feel about this. As far as I know, in hip hop, if you battle, if you get on the stage, if you pull up, if you're with that side, you're fair game. Does anybody remember The Bridge Is Over? Was it The Bridge Is Over, or was it South Bronx? But does anybody remember what KRS-One did to those women? That was when hip hop was being made. Did anybody say, yo, KRS-One, you're dissing them women's. We can't accept this. This is unacceptable. Did you see any of that? There's a reason why you didn't see any of that. Because when you become part of the performance, you also become, it's like, you can't be part of the gang, my nigga. And then when shit start going down, don't be in. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, I'm not saying that I would have did what he did. But I promise you, I think the bigger issue was how they did actually look. And I'm not talking about Lil Mo. Lil Mo there was nothing wrong with Lil Mo's outfit. Lil Mo performed. Shout out to Lil Mo. I like Lil Mo's performance. Lil Mo performed, did well. I do not think they should have had Vita there. That's my opinion. I don't think she should have been there. If you watch the performance again, she's just up there, not even lip syncing. She doesn't even remember the words. I got a rap I wrote. I mean, I don't have a million songs. I've written a lot of music. I remember a lot of the music in which I've written. I got music that I written in 1992 that I could recite line word for word for you right now, syllable for syllable for you right now. I got songs that I've written in 1992 that I could do the chorus and the verse right now. You understand what I'm saying? So my point that I'm making is that me being an individual that never had to get in front of anybody and perform this live, you should have at least a reasonable understanding about what the words were or the cadences or how to beat and flow with whatever it was. It should just come back to you automatically to keep it a stack. Most verses, all I got to do is remember the first line, and then the rest of it, I don't really remember it. It's like, I don't know, how do you say, muscle memory, I guess? I guess it's just the way my brain works. I don't know how anybody else's brain works. Mine works like that, homies. So I want to know what y'all guys think real quick. Do you think Joe owed them an apology? Do you think there's no apology to be owed? Do you think... I want to know what you guys think. Should Joe give an apology? He's already given an apology, just so we could be clear. I just want to know what you guys think. Should Joe give an apology? Is this really a situation where... it was so grievous what he did in the middle of a battle, mind you, a battle, the same battle, mind you, that he ended up giving away some bags to two of the people that was up there that just didn't happen to be them. Same battle. So I want to know how y'all guys want to take that. I want to know how y'all guys accept that, because at the end of the day, I don't think it's a big deal. Prince to Amir says he shouldn't have to, but he should, given the circle. I don't think it's a big deal that what he said about them. What up, Johnson? I don't think it's a big deal. Quite honestly, it's in the middle of a battle rap. They're battling. Have y'all watched battle rap leagues? This is not the worst thing that people say about other people's entourage. Do y'all watch battle rap? What do y'all think is going on the stage? What do y'all think is happening? It's one performance against another performance. You see, when I'm going to tell you the way I'm looking at it. So I know there's going to be a ton of people who don't agree with me, and that's just fine. So let me explain how I'm perceiving it so you can get an understanding about the way I'm looking at it real quick, right? Look. When the verses first started, it was one person, and then you got a song, and then you match the songs up, and it was more about individual songs. It really was. Go back if you could find any of this stuff. The verses will end, and people will be talking about individual songs that they remembered that they loved, right? Streams go up, boom, everybody wins. People are reintroduced into old great music. So the consumer wins, and the artist wins because they're being appreciated, and corporate America wins because of the bucks. It turned into, from that, to who personally competing. Now what it's turned into, thanks to Jada, the Locks, and Dipset, it's turned into what it should be. One performance against another performance. It doesn't matter if you have the better verses, the better lyrics, the better anything. How well are you going to put this out on the stage right now and entertain the crowd? That's what I think the verses should be. And in doing that, it's not just the songs, it's also the way in which you're carrying yourself, the things in which you're saying, what you're dressing as, all of that, the people you bring on stage with you. As far as that is concerned, I think Joe won. That's just my opinion. I don't think Joe had the better songs overall. We're not even going to play that game. But I think Joe's presentation was better. I think Joe did better use of his of the people that he was bringing on with him. I think that, just so we could be clear, if J-Lo would have showed up, this would have been a slam dunk for Ja Rule. So shout out to J-Lo for not doing that to Fat Joe. Because J-Lo showing up, this is a slam dunk. Right? This is a slam dunk. Let's just be honest. I stand behind, I don't agree with him talking about how they was dusty and all that. We're not doing that. We're not going to disrespect our women. But this was a battle rap. This was a battle situation. This was a battle situation. Ja Rule could have talked that same shit to Rim. He ain't gonna do it. The show would have been over. The show would have been over. Let Ja Rule would have called Rim and Ma dusty. How many of y'all think the show would have been over? Put it in the chat. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Somebody said people today is soft. I don't really think that's what it is specifically, although I do agree with that. I do agree with that, but I don't think that's what it is specifically. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think people just don't know what hip-hop is, period. If it was a Chinese woman in the sneaker store, he'd be called the Chinese witch in the sneaker store in New York. Just how we talk. Yeah, exactly. New Yorkers are always getting in trouble for calling somebody something because that's literally just how mofos talk. I don't know no other way to explain it. That's why he said what he said to Ja. Like, come on, we're not gonna do this. This is our New York slang. We using this is what we doing. It's just, he can't say nothing about, you can't say nothing about Remy. Remy slapped the shit out of that nigga right there on stage. They have to grab her. It's gonna be on it. It's gonna be on and popping. Too Far of his TV said there was absolutely no reason for Joe to say what he said. He brought out a guest first, Remy, which is what he said. First of all, just so we could be clear, he brought it out. He said that before he brought Remy out. I thought he was like, no, he did bring Remy out first, and then Ja Rule was like, yo, you bringing out Remy? Boom, and he was like, yeah, but you got them dusty bitches in the back. Yeah, you're right. But that's how that conversation goes. See, if you're not from New York, you don't know. Who here from New York think he was out of line? Who here from New York think he's out of line? Let's say the scenario again for everybody that didn't see it. Everybody saw it though. Let's say the scenario again. Joe comes out, does a song with Remy. Ja Rule starts talking shit about how Remy came out. Yo, how you getting help? You getting help. This is how you gonna win. And then Joe turns around and say, yo, but you got them dusty bitches in the back. Is that just not a New York thing to say? Is that not just a New York thing to say? Like on some real shit. And I'm talking about New York City. I'm not talking about people like, I'm from New York. Nigga, you from Albany. Shout out to all of Albany. I'm just saying. A person be like, yo, I'm from New York. And they'd be like from fucking Poughkeepsie or some shit. Shout out to Poughkeepsie. But I'm just explaining to you, that's just a New York thing to say. That's just a New York. You got them dusty bitches in the back. What are you talking about? This is a New York thing to say. That's just some New York shit. I don't know how to explain this to you. If you don't get it, you don't get it. What up, Juro? That's regular New York-ish. Thanks. I appreciate you, Juro. Shout out to Juro. What songs you got dropping, my brother? Blizz Lane says, Remy was Fat Joe, Lady Spitter. Hands down at the same time, she can't be touched, but Lil Mo was singing circles around her. Okay, first of all, just so we could be clear, Lil Mo did well last night. Shout out to Lil Mo. All right, she needs to get herself back in. She needs to get herself in the shape. It don't look like she's in shape. What I'm saying by that is you have to be in shape to be performing on stage. You gotta be in shape, man. You think they could be up there rapping, going across the stage, performing, yelling and screaming, song after song after song, making sure that they talking on time, keeping their cadence stayed. You gotta go. You gotta be in shape. She gotta get in shape. Especially if you sing. You have to, especially with your lungs and all that. Anyway, shout out to Lil Mo. That's how we talk in Brooklyn. Shout out to Justina Santana. That's how we talk in Brooklyn. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm from New York. So I'm not, this isn't even a bias. This is just how people talk in New York. Yo, but you got them dusty bitches in the back. What the fuck are you talking about? So even for them, like, I don't know where Lil Mo and Vita from, but if Lil Mo and Vita is not from New York, I get it. But if they from New York City, like, what the fuck? How you even allowing for that to happen? Two Fathers TV. Funny as shit. He says Albany is the capital of New York. Can't negate the region. Just admit the boroughs is ratchet. Salute, bros. You're a funny dude, man. Anyway, what up, Blizzley? Yo, that's what I'm trying to say. That's just regular New York shit. So I don't know what these dudes is talking about. I think that's just my opinion. I think that we just moving too far from hip hop. Can we do hip hop? Can we do hip hop? Are we gonna let people who are not hip hop tell us what hip hop is? Once again, if you think that freaking Mo is Baltimore, yeah, so I get it. Lil Mo, she don't get it. If you're not from New York and you heard that and you get offended, I understand it. But I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. If you in a situation like that, you expect the opposition to talk crazy. Did y'all see fucking I don't want women on this. I don't want no niggas to bring women out no more if this is what the shit is gonna be. If it's gonna be like this, I don't want no dudes bringing out no more women. Dudes should just be like, you know what, women, y'all do y'all own verses. Because did y'all see the Locks Dipset? They was going at each other. So people loved it. So now a woman can't speak up for herself? They couldn't come out there and flame Joe? I don't get it. Are we pro-women? Women are strong? Are we? Or are we, if anything ever happens, women are not strong. They have to be protected from everything. They are not capable. Or are we, women are capable? Give her an opportunity to defend herself and see if she need help. She might got this. More likely than not, the situation was they couldn't say nothing back to Joe because where financially they are in life. And Joe is going to come out there and he going to flame them, and he going to kill them, and it's going to be bad. So don't invite him. Copy? Don't invite them. Then they're a liability, correct? This is a rap battle. We supposed to be going at each other, right? And that's what separates. That's why. That's the real reason why people that fight for women's rights. We gotta have this conversation. We gotta have this conversation right now. We gotta have this conversation right now. And that's the real reason why when people fight for women's rights, you can't say women are not capable and at the same time say give us equal pay, give us equal opportunity. Either way, saying women are capable, like I'm saying, women are capable. Give them equal pay, equal opportunity. They're capable. That's what I'm saying. So you can't say women are capable and at the same time say don't give them same opportunity. Get it? Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Since BBN, a battle is a battle and they going hard. It's a man's sport. That woman made their mark. And I'm saying, hold on, just so we can be clear. All I'm saying is that they were there. So they was part of the shit. Once you show up and you in the mix, you can get flamed. That's all I'm saying. Joe didn't owe them nothing not to go with them. That's just my opinion. Come on, BQ Mommy. So BQ Mommy, you think it was so bad? I'm just asking you, BQ, you think it was so bad when Joe called them dusty bitches? Thank you. He had all rights to. Thank you. She said she wrote the shit before I got a chance to ask the damn question. What the fuck is there? So if you a female, right, and you add a shit like that, and you get offended that somebody going at you, you not hip hop. Don't show up. You not. This ain't you. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. If you show up to a battle rap and a nigga go and make a joke about you or go at you, this ain't for you. Experience that shit from the crowd. If you go to watch a comedian perform and you sit in the front row and that nigga roast you, who we blaming, the comedian or the person sitting in the front row? Blizz Lane says, don't Fat Joe say that after Ja Rule said you don't have no hits. No, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say exactly the how I remember it happening. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Shout out to Prince to Amir. He says, I would be too proud to let that comment get to me. It's like you admitting you a dusty bitch. Prince to Amir's. Look, check this out. You guys is on fires today. Check this out. So look, what happened was Fat Joe brought out, I want to discuss Ja Rule's strategy too for a second. Fat Joe brought out Remy Ma. When Fat Joe brought out Remy Ma, he said, yo, look, you got to get help. This is how Joe plans on winning. He can't do it on his own. He need Remy Ma to help him. And Joe say, look, you got them dusty bitches in the back, though. You know who else was in the back? Ashanti was in the back. You didn't see Ashanti get any. You're not hearing Ashanti talking. You ain't see Ashanti come out and feel away. I mean, he kind of did walk up to Ashanti and was like, this is my sister. So, you know, he wasn't talking about them. But the point in which I'm trying to make is that's a battle. Y'all showed up to involve yourself in a battle. And because you became, you know, fodder or because you became part of the aspect of the show, which was humorous against you, now you're upset. You shouldn't. When he called you up to pull up, you should have said no. How about that? You should have said, nope, I don't want to be a part of this shit. Niggas is going to start talking crazy. You know how the New York niggas get down. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Now, I'm not even doing that. You know how them New York dudes get down. Get out of here. I'm not in a position to be doing none of that stuff. Get out of here. You know how them New York dudes get down. They're going to be flaming me. Vita shouldn't been there. She didn't even know her lyrics, y'all. Go watch it over. Somebody got it on. She didn't even know her lyrics. She got the mic this close to her mouth like this. God damn it. She got the mic right up against her mouth. Right, like this is her mouth. And she got the mic over her mouth like this. So you can't see, like, her mouth is moving. So you can't see it's not moving in time. You understand what I'm saying? So nah, we're not doing that. What the fuck? We're not doing that. Her comment was funny, but yeah, he's himself not letting the B word go through, so I'm gonna take that as a good reason for blocking that comment. But I was gonna do this anyway, so hold on. Oh shit, I got the wrong account. Yo, so they messing up hip hop. So now the next time some woman go out there and she's a part of the fucking show, now niggas is gonna be scared to talk to her. They messing up hip hop, man. Get these people out of here. They messing up hip hop. What the fuck, yo? Yo, anybody else here ever go to battle raps and stuff like that, or places where niggas is flaming people and shit like that, and you go there and you got a chick in your crew? And y'all go, everybody get involved and shit, including her, and y'all go back home and y'all talking about your war stories? How's she gonna have war stories if you're not letting her get involved in the fight, my nigga? Niggas is just not hip hop. I don't like that they're saying he dissed black women. That is not definitely the case. My dude, these people, yo, look, I'm from New York, and I'm telling you exactly what happened. There's no other way that conversation could have went. Joe brings out Remy. Remy and Joe perform. The song's over. Remy's going off the stage. Ja says, oh, this is how you plan on winning. You got Remy with you. You need help. Yada, yada, this and this and that. Joe says, yo, but you got them dusty bitches with you in the back. That's how that conversation goes. That's literally, he set himself up for that. That's literally how that conversation goes. I don't know what anybody that thinks that he did something wrong. I don't know what y'all talking about. With all respect due, keep your opinion, but I don't know what you're talking about. That's literally how that conversation goes. That's how that conversation goes. What the fuck? And that's why we got to get these people out of hip hop. These people are not hip hop. They're ruining hip hop. They're ruining it. We can't do nothing. They're ruining it. They're absolutely ruining hip hop. We can't do anything. You want to know what happened when KRS One dicks Roshan Shantae? What they did? They just came back with a battle rap, right? Or some shit like that. I think that's what they did. What the fuck? What the fuck? They ruining hip hop, man. Neil Jersey said too sensitive. They are ruining hip hop. He said, what up, Frost? Chat, great one last night, hip hop classic. That was a great show last night. I'm happy. I don't think we should do verses with no people that's not from New York for a while. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. Until people are ready to bring that New York energy, all of them other verses is trash. The only two verses I like right now is the one last night and the one with Jada. All of the other verses so far have been trash in comparison. Tell me where the lie at. The best one other than that is probably the Method Man, Redman, pardon me. The Method Man, Redman jump off was dope. But the others, tell me another good one. And I'm not talking about good because something happened that was like crazy that people could talk about one thing. I'm talking about that was good from the beginning to the end. Tell me another one. Tell me another one. I mean, that it'll be your opinion. I'm not going to say it wasn't good. I'll just tell you whether I agree with you or not. Jeezy and Gucci, I didn't think that that was good. What I did think, shout out to OGK Network, what I did think is it had good points in it. There was parts of it that was good. I'm going to agree with that. But it wasn't good from the beginning to the end. It wasn't good from the beginning to the end. Why don't T.I. go holler at Ja Rule so Ja Rule could kill him? Neil Jersey said Remy came at Lil Mo on IG for her comments too, so that she wasn't on that type of time, and Mo should know that. Boom. See, look. Some bitches gonna get slapped up. Somebody gonna get slapped up behind people trying to ruin hip-hop, man. I'm telling you. Y'all fucking with the wrong one. Matter of fact, y'all fucking with the right one. You got T.I. over Ja Rule? Who got T.I. over Ja Rule? Also remembering that Ja Rule didn't play any of... Ja Rule probably got another 20 hits that he could play that he didn't play last night. Shout out to BQ, says beef sales. Timberland said he got T.I. over Ja Rule. I don't got T.I. over Ja Rule. BQ said queens all days. All of the queens. T.I. over Ja Rule. I don't got T.I. over Ja Rule. T.I. don't got enough hits, man. Don't play with Remy. Nah, don't play with Remy, man. Don't play. They gonna get hurt. Because Remy gonna see... Remy not playing. They already know. Remy is gonna see one of them dead in the middle of the street somewhere, cameras or not, and it's gonna be on and popping. Juro said, I be wondering about this theory that was talking about in the podcast show recently. I can't recall the name of the podcast, but they brought up in question the idea of hip-hop was getting gentrified. Yeah, hip-hop is 100% getting gentrified. All of the elements of hip-hop that makes hip-hop culturally black are being removed. And the proof of that is during the battle rap, the nigga said dusty bitches and people are going crazy about it. That's insane. You're right. I didn't have T.I. over Joe over. I didn't have Ja over Joe, but Ja did win. I just think that Joe did so well that I'm leaning that Joe was the more entertaining person. Joe's show was better. Ja had the better songs. Joe's show was better. To me, Joe's show was better. Period. I'm not arguing that with you. This guy had the better. Ja Rule had the better songs, but Joe's show was better. When you Ja Rule and you get the women to sing with you, that don't mean nothing to me. The women sing along every fucking Ja Rule song. The fuck? So the women singing with Ja Rule don't mean anything to me. You understand what they're supposed to? Ghost versus Ray. You understand? Does that make sense? So when people be like, yo, but the women was singing with, the women was doing all that singing with Ja Rule. I'm sitting here thinking, well, they're supposed to be singing with Ja Rule. That's his thing. If they weren't singing, that's what the problem would be. I don't understand. Like y'all people would be terrible CEOs. 456 Casino says Joe laid it down. You see it's T.I. necklace. Tyson Garcia says Ja had the ladies moist. That got him the victory. My point is this. He's always gonna have the ladies. So he already had the advantage. Name me a rapper who's gonna do a versus against Ja Rule who is gonna have the ladies over Ja Rule. I'll wait. I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist. I just need help figuring out which one it is. I'll wait. You tell me what artist, okay, LL. Other than LL, definitely LL, obviously. But you tell me what artist. Give me an artist other than LL. Kane. artists from that era. But Drake, copy. But Drake is Drake, so that's not fair. Well, Drake is the cheat code. Drake's the cheat code. Drake's the answer to everything. So we're not talking about Drake. Heavy D's passed away. We're not doing that. I should just kick you just for that. I should just kick you just for that. I don't think Mace will be able to do it. I mean, I'm not saying he wouldn't. That's your opinion. I'm saying I don't think he would. I should kick that dude, saying people that passed away. Like, that's what you think that's funny? Nelly? I know. Nelly, absolutely not. Nelly will get roasted, by the way. Nelly don't got enough songs. You think Lauryn Hill is going to have the ladies in a versus battle? That's actually pretty slick. I can't argue against you. I'm going to give you a win for that, thinking outside the box. That's a whole win. You just thought all the way outside of the box. I don't got shit to say. You know what? It's about right. Who said that stupid shit? I think that was Mike Jones, you rat bastard. You thought all the way outside of the box. Shout out to Mike Jones. I'm saying how good Ja Rule is, and someone said I have Bronx bias. Please, when people say something negative about me, understand that they just hating. Listen if you want, but just understand they just hating. Fuck. Sometimes this shit is just like, what the fuck? Timberland TV says, nah, outside of Ja, Nelly, LL would have been next, but Ja still got it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my point is, if you do a versus against Ja, he already got that. He already got that advantage. My dude, when was the last time his music was even played? All the chicks knew his music, my nigga. Nobody realized that. Am I the only one that's here to realize that all the chicks knew all of the Ja Rule songs? All of the women? When was the last time Ja Rule dropped the album, yo? Nobody else is here to realize that. Nobody paid attention to that aspect of it. This nigga ain't made a new song in 20 years and the women still knew all of the lyrics. If that's not greatness, I don't know what is. I don't know what to tell you. If that's not great, that's great. Drew said, hey, yo, what's up with my man's voice, though? Nelly, I don't know what was going on with Nelly's voice. They need to see if he got COVID. Real Righteous 5 says, did you finish your Mike Son interview? Nah, it all froze. It was Mike Son's. For everybody that don't know, I had a conversation with Mike Son today. I was a little long-winded because I needed for him to know I was going to say something. Sometimes when I'm talking to somebody and I'm going to say something that might not be so much positive and I'm really not on their side, I try too hard sometimes to let you know I'm not against you. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is really what it is. So we was on IG Live today. My son actually tagged me in. Shout out to my son. And I was able to say something, but as always, but he was saying something before he tagged me in. So I'm gonna back up off of something. You know what? I'm not gonna say he's not an activist. That's not fair. And no, he doesn't have to talk about the things I want him to talk about. So I don't think those comments was aimed at me, but he spoke on it, and I thought about how unfair that was. That not how unfair it was, that it might not have been fair. Pardon me. Let's get back to what we're talking about, though. So yeah, I was speaking with my son today on IG Live on the BBN side. So if you want to follow me on that, follow me on that. Tyson Garcia said Jaheim was selling VHS tapes and hand sanitizer in Jersey City these days. We ain't laughing at that, man. Come on, Ty B said John Joe is what Busta and T.I.'s scary ass would have been, but Tip had excuses. No, T.I. would have been absolutely obliterated. T.I. does not want that smoke. Do you understand that Busta Rhymes is going to come with 10 times the energy that Fat Joe came with last night? Maybe 50 times, maybe 100 times the energy? Niggas might have to fight. I do know this, right? That's the next iteration of this versus thing. There's gonna be some fights on stage, and they're gonna have to decide if they're gonna keep the show going or not. I think if there's a fight or two on stage, they should keep the show going if they could calm it down. But there's gonna be a fight or two on stage, and they're gonna, my dude, what the fuck? And when Busta Rhymes does his jump off and get somebody might get their ass whooped. No, you have to put somebody against Busta that's either gonna be able to accept the L or gonna be able to bring close enough energy that they're not gonna be afraid. I don't know how to put it. I hate it. Timberland TV says, I hate to even say this, but the closest with radio his performance, ladies, would have been Bow Wow and how he approached his verses. I don't know. I didn't see the Bow Wow verses. How good was it? I just couldn't watch that. Busta's a great Johnson. Mike Jones says, nobody getting Busta. Do you understand the energy Busta's gonna come with? Do you understand the energy he's gonna come with? Do y'all understand that the main reason why that shit looked so close yesterday is because of the energy that Fat Joe had? Hold on, I want to respond back to this real quick. We could double back on this before I kick this person because they're gonna talk crazy. We're gonna kick it. So first of all, does anybody know what the word verses mean? Before we even look at this comment, does anybody know what the word verses mean? Like when something versus something else, that means that it's against something, like it's fighting something else. It's a comparison against one against the other, right? 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 That's what a versus is, right? So if something versus one thing's versus another, it's one thing going against another, right? So if you got two musicians going against each other in the verses, that's a battle, right? That's a battle, right? Okay. Anyway, Thomas Campbell says, UTFO rocks in. Yep, UTFO rocks in. Till, yep. That was two people battling against each other, too. That was dudes battling against women. Do you understand that women battling against dudes is so hip-hop? Women being powerful enough to go and compete against a man is so hip-hop. Do y'all understand that? A woman being able to go and battle against a man is so hip-hop. The fuck? What up, BMF? These people don't know shit about hip-hop, man. Stop paying attention to them. What was we talking about before that? Busta Rhymes. Yo, look, I don't know who's gonna go against Busta, but Busta energy is just too much, man. Little Kim could go against a dude. Lauryn Hill could go against a dude. That's a fact. I don't think Lauryn Hill should go against a woman. I think Lauryn Hill should go against a dude. I don't think you should put a woman up against Lauryn Hill. I don't think it's fair. I don't think that there's a female that could match Lauryn Hill. I don't think there is one. Don't do that to Nicki Minaj either. All right? Don't do that to Nicki Minaj either. And we not putting Remy up against her. We're not doing that. Busta gonna beat the brakes off of whoever. I think it's gonna be I don't know who could go against them. I mean, they obviously hip hop is about different styles. So obviously there has to be a style that's gonna be able to go against Busta. I just can't think of one right now. MOP will be the only ones close to Busta, but not enough hits. Mystical with Smoke Busta. I don't know. You think so? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll unhide you. I don't like that comment, Thomas Campbell. If you make a comment like that again, I'm going to leave you kicked. Mr. I don't know what they're talking about. I think they're just thinking about people who yell and scream. Yeah. Boom. All right. So you're not going to stop. Get out of here. I think they just think somebody that yells and screams. Just because somebody yell and scream. Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. What a day. What a day. What a day. I got that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for Erykah Badu versus Lauryn Hill. They need to make that happen. They need to make that happen. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Erykah Badu. I was dating this chick that people thought looked like Erykah Badu. I didn't see it, but everybody else apparently did. They thought she looked like a young Erykah Badu. I didn't see it. Everybody else thought they did, though. Yeah, whatever. Busta got a 30-year catalog and still going. Yeah. Busta's a beast, man. Respect. Yeah, I'm just ignoring that dude, by the way. BMF, I'm just ignoring that dude. He's just one of those trolls that just come in here and just try to distract me. I'm just ignoring him. Juro said that's a good one. Yeah, I think Lauryn Hill versus Erykah Badu, I think that's a win. Yeah. Because I don't know I can't think of somebody that I put against Erykah Badu. If not Lauryn Hill, who goes against Erykah Badu? Forget Lauryn Hill for a minute. If not Lauryn Hill, who goes against Erykah Badu? Erykah Badu, Missy Elliott, boom. But you see, that's why I'm saying why Lauryn Hill to me is so good, because I don't think Missy Elliott got a chance against Lauryn Hill. I don't think she got a chance. But it's styles also. So, Jada did more than one. I don't know. I think I'm gonna kick you. I don't think I want somebody in here with a name disrespecting somebody that I think I gotta let you go. I don't really like that. I don't really like having people with the names disrespecting other people in my chat. I know you're trying to be funny or whatever, but I don't really like those names. No, I agree. It's dudes that don't want smoke with Missy. I get it. Missy's incredible. What are you talking about? Who could go against Outkast? The Locks. Now tell me the Locks can't go against Outkast. The biggest problem with Lauryn Hill would be is that she basically only has 2 albums. That would be the biggest issue. Right? That would be the biggest issue. She has the 1 solo album and she has the Fugees album. That would be the biggest issue. So I think that is at Vlad TV versus Adam 22. At what? I see. I think the Tribe Called Quest would kill people in this, but the problem is Phife Dawg isn't here no more. So what do you do? Phife Dawg's not here no more. What do you do? Anyway, I'm about to get ready to let y'all guys go. We are having a Tonight Show about 6:37. We're going to have a Tonight Show at about 6:37. Eminem versus Jay-Z. I'll be here for that. I think Eminem versus Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z would do that. I don't think Jay-Z would do that. I don't think Jay-Z would do that. I just don't think Jay-Z would do that. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribes, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.